Welcome back, Tech Newbies. My name is Don. Last week, we reviewed the ultra cheap i7s TWS earbuds. Today, we're gonna take sound quality a few notches up as we take a look at the Jabra Elite 65T. Let's go.
Tech Newbies.
Full disclosure, this unit was sent to me by Jabra as a token for reviewing some of their products on my previous videos. I was not obliged to do a review for this, but since I have the unit on hand, might as well do one. No bias here. The unit arrived in this box with the model name printed on the side. On the side of the box, it shows a picture of the unit on the case and the included ear tips. At the back, it says 4 microphone enhanced sound, customize your music, proven wireless connection, up to 5 hours battery, 15 hours with charging case, 2-year dust and water resistance warranty, and voice assistant enabled. The box is sealed with 2 tapes on the bottom. Opening it up, you get this bright yellow box. If you like this type of content, help me out by subscribing to my channel. Hit that bell icon to get notified of our upcoming videos. Your support is very much appreciated. To open this inner box, simply pull the tab on the side. There's a cover flap with a cutout revealing the IEMs. Removing the flap, you have the case which also charges the IEMs. Upon opening the case, there's a warning sticker. Below the IEMs, you have the accessory box, which includes the manual that no one ever reads, a micro USB cable for charging, and 2 sets of ear tips of different sizes. More on this later. The earpiece is fairly light. There are 2 contact points for charging. On the right earpiece, there's a single multifunction button at the center. On the left earpiece, you have 2 multifunction buttons and of course the same 2 contact points for charging. Here are the complete contents that came with the box. The multifunction on the right earpiece can serve as your play, pause, answer, and assistant button. On the left earpiece, you have the volume up and skip forward button, the volume down, skip backward, and power button. Placing both earpiece on the provided case automatically turns the earpiece off. Closing the case while the earpiece are both inside automatically charges them, indicated by this green light at the bottom. Opening the case, a LED at the middle will show you the charge status of both earpiece. Removing the earpiece out of the case automatically turns them on. A pretty convenient function as you no longer need to turn both of them on individually. When needed, you can turn on both earpiece individually. For the right, simply press and hold the central button until the LED flashes green and blue. For the left earpiece, press and hold the volume down button until it flashes green. To turn the left earpiece off, hold the volume down button until it flashes red. For the right earpiece, hold the central button until it flashes red. To pair, press the central button on the right earpiece until you see the blue LED flashing. Then go over your phone's Bluetooth setting and search for Jabra Elite 65T. Click on it and click pair. Click OK and wait for the pairing to complete. As with any Jabra product, this has a companion app that is quite extensive. You have settings for hear through, equalizer, and your basic equalizer presets. You can customize all these settings for each of your moments or scenarios, like moment, commute, and focus. Whatever scenario you find yourself into, your custom settings is just a click away. You also have the settings button on the top right. Inside these settings, you can check out or update the firmware. Adjust the headset configuration like audio experience, call experience, and headset configuration. You can also personalize your headset like changing the voice guidance and selecting your preferred assistant, which is OS dependent by the way. There is also a Find My Jabra tool that will help you locate your IEMs. And at the bottom of the settings page is a short list of the button functions for your reference. To activate the assistant, press the central button on the right earpiece twice. NBA updates. The assistant will search through the results found on the internet. It will also read out those information to you. For my test sources, I'll be using my Mi Max 3 for streaming audio like Spotify and my Sony NW-A35 Walkman for high-resolution audio like FLAC. After a couple of weeks using the Jabra Elite 65T, I can say that there is no denying that these were indeed made by Jabra. Its sound profile is focused on sound quality and voice clarity, something that Jabra is known for. Hence, the mids and high are crisp and clear, though there were a few occasions where the highs were a tad too bright, depending on the type of music you are listening to. The bass is present but not that punchy, but it could be attributed to the ear tips not perfectly sealing on my ear. As these are IEMs, the ear tips plays an important role on your music listening experience. If it's a bit too loose on your ear, you'll find that the sound tends to be too bright with little to no bass. But if it's too tight on your ear, you might find that the bass is too punchy and sometimes mushy with little to no clarity. I have tried both sets of the included ear tips to find the perfect balance of sound based on my preference. The small ear tips were a bit too small, hence it sounded bright for me. The larger ear tips were quite good with clear highs, well-defined mids, and punchy bass. However, after an hour or two of using this, I felt some discomfort on my ear as it feels too snug on my ears. So I reverted back to the mid-sized ear tips which were originally installed on this unit. I wish Jabra added an extra size or two of these ear tips for better fit. It's a good thing though that there's an equalizer that you can customize to your liking on the companion app. However, do bear in mind that this app can only do so much but may not be enough to give you the sound profile you prefer. Would I recommend this? Most definitely yes. But since sound is subjective, it is always wise to audition first before pulling the trigger. That's it for this video. Hopefully, this review gave you helpful insights on whether or not to include the Jabra Elite 65T on your shortlist in your next TWS purchase. Thank you for watching. Keep safe. Peace.